going on, everybody? It's Brandon Schaefer. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Good to be here with you today. Hope that you've had a good holiday season, a Christmas, and a good New Year. And let's jump right into it. I don't want to waste any of your time. So this is my first oil portrait, and it's not perfect. I mean, obviously it's my first one, so it's not going to be perfect. So I just want to get that out of there, but I'm happy with how it came out. I know there are small things that look strange with it. You're probably going to get some glare, but I'll do a close-up shot of this so you can see it a little bit better. But I didn't really finish the bottom. Like, I just wanted more of the focus to be here, so I didn't really worry about the bottom too much. So that is my self-portrait. You know, a little pale, corpse-ish looking. There's actually a lot of color in it. It's just very subtle. Like I said, you'll see a close-up of it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy that. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I mean, it's my first one. I think it looks like me. So, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, it's pretty similar. Pretty darn similar. Probably a little bit bigger than life size. But I did not, if you guys saw the last vlog when I started painting this, I did not use a grid to draw this on here. I used my hand. I was looking at a photo reference and I was using my hand and my paintbrush and kind of measuring things out. So it's not perfect, but I enjoy it, so whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. So yeah. This will probably be a quick vlog. I just wanted to catch up. I know it's been a while. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to start a painting right now. Maybe a little later in another vlog or something. But I just wanted to talk about some things I got for Christmas. I got some more canvas panels. You know, so I got those that'll last a month or two. I got 3 books, volume 1. So this is just, it's basically like a catalog of John Singer Sargent's work, and it just goes through chronologically, and then I got volume 2 of more portraits. So these are pretty good volumes. It's gonna take me a while to ever read through these, but just looking through and seeing the art, I mean, it's really cool. These are just full of portraits, so it gives me a lot of inspiration to tackle some more larger portraits and just get good in that area. I feel like I've kind of have landscapes under control. I understand a lot of what it takes to make it look realistic, you know, color mixing. I've really realized that I'm gonna have to make another video on this, that color mixing is so critical to painting well. I mean, if and it's not about, you know, I'll get into that in another video, but and then another book that I got was Anders Zorn. A Zorn book. He was a Swedish painter, and he did a lot of portraits and things, figures in his landscapes. And I've just seen his work a lot, so I figured I want to get a book and just be able to see some of his work. So I mean, see, he does portraits and water scenes. He did a lot of watercolor and kind of opaque watercolors. But anyway, so that was another book I got, and I also got some varnish, some spray varnish I want to try out. I have a conservation varnish, which is like a final gloss varnish, and a conservation retouch varnish. These are by Krylon, and they're like 11 bucks each or something, 8 to 11 bucks. So I want to try these out. The retouch will just, it's supposed to even out the surface. So I'm trying out some varnishes. I got a bunch of other stuff I don't even remember. I got some more soap to clean brushes with. I got a big tub of it, so that's cool. What else did I get? Just a bunch of painting stuff, basically, just to try out, and it's gonna be fun. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it I don't know. Let me talk about this a little bit more, because Also, my birthday was just the other day, and I got might as well show this because I have it right near me. It's a Zombies record from, I think, 68 or 67, Odyssey and Oracle. Good record. You know, something different. I'm usually into like heavy metal and stuff, so listening to this is, I like this album, so it's a little different. But if you never heard of this before, just type in the Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. Check it out. It's kind of a mixture between like the Beatles and like the Beach Boys kind of in that era back in the 60s. It's really different, but I enjoy it. So anyway, just a little side note there. So anyway, this portrait, what was I going to talk about? It was pretty challenging. I knew there was something wrong with it a lot. I had to keep fixing it. It probably took me about 4 or 5 hours to finish the whole thing. You know, I probably spent a solid 2 to 3 hours working on it, and then I let it sit there for a few hours. And then later that night, I went and worked on it some more and just fixed up some things. But it's not, like I said, it's not perfect. There's still like, I feel like there may be something weird with my lips. I mean, a little bit of the proportions are off. If you really want me to tell you all the problems with it, it's basically the shape of my head is slightly off. The head's a little too flat. It should be a little bit more rounded and a little bit. The main problem was that with my beard here, I couldn't actually find the bottom of my chin, my real chin, not the bottom of my beard, but the bottom of my chin. So that really kind of threw off some proportions. So there's a little bit, usually the eyes are halfway between the top of the head and the bottom of the head. So what happened is that this area got a little bit elongated due to my beard and my chin. So there's a little bit, very minimal amount of spacing. You know, there's a difference here. See what I'm saying? So my head should really be moved down a little bit. And all of this should have been, you know, I thought I had measured correctly, and that's what's going to happen. And that's something that I learned, you know, my first one, this is what you're going to learn, is that you're going to have proportions that are going to be off. But mine are just so slightly off that it still looks okay, but it's not perfect. It's not truly accurate, if you want to say it that way. So it's just slightly off here. I mean, the bottom of my chin is probably there. So if I take this measurement, move it up, you see my head's a little bit off. It should probably just be a little bit wider compared to how long it is. So a little bit wider and just the top of the head, and it would be fixed. And also one thing that I did notice is that I had a blue shirt on in the reference photo. And what I almost thought of doing was changing it to a dark maroon or type of red, because the color of my skin here is already so cool looking. It's very pale, very white. And the blue, I think, brings out more coolness. So overall, it makes me look even more dead, more corpseish, more cool. So I was under I have these white lights. I was very close to it when I took the photo reference. So I have this very bright white, and my skin is already so pale. You guys know that. So if I were to put a maroon shirt on, it would have brought out more of the reds that are in this painting. You guys saw in the close-up, there's a lot of red in here, a little bit of oranges and yellows, and putting on a red shirt on this would have brought more of the red out instead of bringing more of the cool out. So it's something to think about. But I figured, you know what, this is my first one, and I don't want to go back and fix it up a lot. I don't even want to mess with it. I'm not even messing with it anymore. I got it to a point where I thought it was good, and I was happy with it. But then as time went by, I saw a few little minor things, and I understood what proportions were off. But my eyes, everything is almost proportional to, you know, this measurement's proportional to that measurement. Like, I really did a lot of measurements and made sure the eyes were proportional. The eyes are perfect with their proportion. You know, the distance between, you know, there's just a very small minimal amount of difference. So I kind of just want to keep this one for something I can look back to in 5, 10, 15 years. If I'm, hopefully by then I'll be a lot better at doing portraits. So this, I can look back and go, wow, that was my first one. You know, that was a good effort, but I can, you know, it's just a piece of history I can look back on. So anyway, hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. It's going to be more painting in the next vlog, hopefully in the next episode. And hope you guys have been enjoying the, you liked the first video I did, the small studio organization video. It's got a lot of views and a lot of likes in the first like 2 days. I was really amazed. So glad you guys are enjoying that video. There's going to be about 12 or 13 more of those videos over the next few weeks, along with some time lapses. And, you know, just kind of stepping my game up a little bit, had a little bit of fun making these videos, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them and get something out of them. So thank you guys for watching those. And anyway, take care of yourself. Keep on painting. Don't get discouraged. It's going to take time. It's going to take practice. It's going to take a lifetime. You got to just keep on sticking with it. You can't give up. You can't be a sad puppy all the time and worry about, oh, you know, I can't paint. You know, I did one painting and I can't paint. I'm going to throw it away. I mean, you got to get over that. You got to start painting every day. Start painting every other day. Start getting some good brushes. Save up, get some good paint, and see what you can do. And start painting from life. Set up some still life. Start doing things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, just don't get discouraged, man, and don't let people online tell you that your art's not good enough, or that, oh, you should quit painting, or, you know, it's not good. People give me criticism all the time. You know, I posted my self-portrait and I got some criticism, but it is what it is. I already know. I'm already so hard on myself that I already know what's wrong with it, man. I already know. I don't need criticism from anybody else. Sometimes I'll send artwork to another artist and say, hey, can you critique this for me? Then I'm looking for a critique, but otherwise I don't need any criticism. I'm so hard on myself. I critique my work all the time. My work is hanging up behind me on walls. I see it all the time, every day. I'm looking at it. I'm always picking at it. What could I have changed with it? What would make this better? What would improve it? What's wrong with it? I'm always looking at it, man. I already know. I don't need anything. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do with your work. Just start looking at it all the time. And don't worry about what other people think. Yeah, take what they're going to, you know what I mean? If they're going to give you some good constructive criticism, listen to it. Hear what they have to say. If it's about composition or color or values or drawing, listen to it, take it in, and put all that knowledge toward the next painting and really do something with it. But if somebody's just going to tell you, oh, you got the color off and it sucks, then who cares, man? You don't need them. You don't need to worry about them. You know what I mean? So anyway, hope that inspired you a little bit. Get out there, start painting. It's raining like crazy out here, so I can't even go outside and paint. So I'm just, I've been going through some old reference photos that I took from when I first moved here in California, and I'm just doing some landscapes, some 9x12s, and just gonna start slowly getting some larger work, doing some studies, and then translate them into a larger work. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Peace.